What's up, everybody? Good evening from Panama. Tonight, you guys get to bitch and moan, complain, air out your grievances. Because you've been doing it all day today on Twitter and Telegram and everywhere else. So now I will let you guys post your grievances and I will put them up on screen so everyone can see and everyone can remember this moment when the PulseChain community had its first meltdown. Seriously. It's like the community is a bunch of big babies today, just whining and crying and having a fit. Exactly, Dugginator. Oh, goodness. Party for class, TexX. Welcome. Oystein Larson. Good morning. Hey, Corey. Bro, it was bad. Now we have the E-Hex Bloods battling out with the P-Hex Crips. I don't get it. The narrative for 2 years, or ever since PulseChain was announced, that we're going to have Hex on 2 chains. You can tell how over it I am. I'm glad it's Thursday night. I'm going to have a couple days rest. But yes, the narrative has been that we're going to be so happy that we have Hex on 2 chains. And that maybe there'll be parity between the two. And if you have Hex on Ethereum and you've had them there, those are going to be worth a considerable amount of money. And then you'll have your P-Hex, the real Hex, and those will be new value. And more likely people will do their longer stakes over on PulseChain. So that was the narrative for a long time. My idea was that all the short stakes would be on Ethereum, long stakes would be on PulseChain, but they both would have value. But all of a sudden, something's changed. What changed between now and 2 weeks ago? I don't know. Maybe people have agendas. My agenda is I'd like to see both go up in value. Hey, Jared. Nothing but hodl hands in my household. Randy, thankful to just have PulseChain finally launched. Going to be a glorious ride. If you're patient, yes. The key is to be patient. One thing the Hex community is patient. But I'm so confused by our community that they would, within 2 weeks of launch, that they'd start going at each other's throats. Seems really bizarre to me. Wow, so many crybabies, especially that Furu newbie. He is wrecking all his followers. Some of these clueless YouTubers are unreal. What I don't even know what he said. I disengaged today. I said to myself, I have my strategy call tonight for the Patreon group. We had the strategy call. It was great. But overall, as far as the drama on Twitter, I let the egos fight it out. I'm in. I have an ego too, but I'm not gonna be out there fighting over hexes because they're both amazing. Jeremy says, civil war, it seems, in the community. Not good. Hope it all ends well, though, for us all. Hey, Randy and Tribe. Hey, Benny. 14 watts has burned today? Jeez. What the hell? Good evening, Senor Randy and chat. Hope everyone is having a great time. Pepe. Today wasn't that great for Hexkins. Hey, Asmo Spider. Price goes down the first time and everyone's got the knives out. They didn't get the massive pump that they thought they were going to get in PulseChain and PulseX. No one's thankful that it was so easy to replenish our Hex bags that we sacrificed. I talked about that tonight in the Patreon meeting, about how cheap it is to replenish your bags compared to what we spent to sacrifice. I could regain all of my hex for just a couple $1,000s. That's how amazing the discount is right now for hex. Whether it's on Ethereum or PulseChain, you get to recoup that economic energy of hex and run it up again. Maybe it'll get back to 30 cents again. Yeah, let's do it. Doug says, I've been a hex taker for over a year now. People have been fudding and hating the whole time. That's just how crypto is, I guess. My yield don't care. That's right. Crypto Surfer 369, damn right. Got 2 money printers. I'm in love with my ETH POW version of Hex too. I know it's practically worthless right now, but it's still there. And if something happened to PulseChain or ETH 2.0, we've got a backup on ETH POW. The same amount of Hex is sitting over there. I have no complaint. Hex on E and P are money printers even at this price. Warhammer, you ain't lying, sir. You ain't lying. Baby blubber. Well, it just seems like a great time to DCN. Go ahead and cry, but I am happy. Yeah, my mom's happy, that's for sure. Hey, Francis, good to see you. Hey, Yak. Hi, Randy. No craziness here. Nah, I think my followers are a little bit more level-headed. It's a lot of the new people that are massively pissed off right now. They thought they're going to get rich overnight. Hey, Kinetics. Why choose one when you can have all the coins? Exactly. All I'm thinking right now is how can I buy more? Hex Glenn, good evening. Locksmith. Crying is for those who haven't failed enough. Yeah. I failed plenty. Bumdy pulled the Hex farm. Yeah, I guess. Maybe they were like addicted to that INC payout, right? But the EHEX PHEX farm was a way to bring liquidity into PulseChain. People are pissed. I bought some EHEX today. Price looked too good. That's right, Doug and Aner. It's amazing. Hey, Mike. Hello, ATX. Thanks for joining us on the call tonight. Good evening, Excited. Crypto Compassion. Yeah. I'm so disappointed right now. Why? Oh, God. Randy bought more Hex than I staked for 55. Yeah, I did too, except I didn't buy Hex. I just bought Maximus Style, which is a 55 stake. Instant gratification is contagious, especially in America. Oh, yeah. Yep. There's the whole idea of delayed gratification is just when I was a kid, I remember, when you wanted to buy a new car or a new house, you had to save for a few years to buy it, right? Whatever you wanted to do, you had to save up. Like I remember going, my family didn't do it, but I remember there was plenty of families who go to Kmart and they put stuff on layaway and they make payment every week or every Friday on payday until it was paid off so they could take it home for Christmas and those kind of things. That's called delayed gratification. You just don't see that in society anymore. Here in Panama, they still do that, the layaway programs. But, I don't know. The world's changed. Everything's got to be, you got to have it right now. We need our 100x yesterday. I just don't see it happening. Hey, Bright Light. Many new Pulse skins aren't OG Hex skins. They want 100x on Pulse so they can sell out. Things aren't going to plan. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, Pulse Remainer. Well, somebody sold out. Somebody sold $1 million worth of PulseChain. I think it was yesterday. So they had a little bit over a double. So their million turned into like 2.3 million. Then they sold $1 million yesterday. And good for them. They got their initial investment out. Can't hate on that. That's one way of doing it. I would have waited until I got at least my first 10x before I took my initial investment. But hey, to each their own. Hello, Sandeep. Guys, I don't think I'm going to stream much long tonight. Had a long day today. So, and tomorrow night we have a wonderful dinner with a bunch of Hexicans and PulseChain folks. So I'm going to take it easy. I was watching an older video where RH was talking about wanting to not have admin keys for the bridge, but thought it would be hard to pull off. Do you know if the bridge has admin keys? I'm pretty sure it does. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure it does. 1 million pulse is like 12,000 hex at the moment. There you go. You can recover everything so quickly now. All the hex that you sacrificed, you can get back at a fraction of what you sacked. Instant gratification is like having heart attacks. Hey, Chico. It seems to me people don't realize they got their purchasing power saved from the downside over the last 2 years. Yes, we are up considerably. No, nobody's super rich yet off PulseChain at least. Hey, Francis. That's the idea. I saw a tweet a few weeks before PulseChain launched that RH laughed on a post about how people will fight over which is the better hex, P hex or E hex. Oh, it makes no sense. Ooh, it looks like kids in a candy store, except Daddy got the dry powder. Exactly. And by the way, guys, I sent Soldier Pete his 150,000 PulseChain that he won from our Christmas show. You guys remember when I gave away a whole bunch of PulseChain and PulseX, but everyone opted for hex except for Soldier Pete? He's the only one that stuck it out, and I got to send him some PulseChain tonight. Archipelago, hello to you. As first time farming, what happens to my hex LP pair? Oof. It's still there. The pair is off, and now do I unpair them? Can I harvest the INC token still, or are they lost? I haven't checked the wallet. I imagine that you already have the INC tokens. They would have automatically harvested for you. I'm just making stuff up as I go here, but this is how I imagine it happened. But your LP is still running, so you'll still be earning fees. The farm just ended, and you would have been paid out your INC. Crypto Alex, good to see you, sir. No, they want it now. Nickelback, what? So from the title, I'm guessing it was a great day to be out working on my garden all day. You're damn right, Bob. Better to be in the garden today. So what I was doing, well, we had the massage. The masseuse came over today. My wife was getting a massage, and I was at the gym, and I came home, and I was like, okay, when you're done, can we go to the coffee shop? Because I didn't want to be online. I didn't want to be on. I didn't want to be tempted by going into Twitter and stuff like that. So I called my mom, had a conversation with my mom too. And then we went to the coffee shop, and I just in Telegram with my group and watching TikTok. Just ignored all this shit. If you look at my Twitter today, I was pretty quiet. That's right, Connor. 2025. Oh, thank you, Creep Tojo. Awesome. Welcome. Yep. Somebody sold on a double. Hey, can't fault them. You know, $1 million is $1 million. Who knows? If PulseChain absolutely collapses, they might be the only person that sold and made profit. They're going to look like geniuses if they did. My hex is staked on both sides. I'm just ignoring the drama on DCAing into Pulse and PulseX. Crispy bacon? That sounds good to me. A winner is a loser that never quits. Food for thought. That's right. Jamal says, we barely even dipped. I hope we actually dump so PLS is easier to buy. Yeah, if it dumps, I'll be happy because I'll be able to DCA and increase my bags. Right now, PulseX is already under sack rate, so that's going to be mostly my goal. I want to get to where I recoup 100% of the hex that I sacrificed. I'm close. Once I get done with that, then I will look at building up a nice fat PulseX bag, as long as it's staying under the sack rate like it is. I accomplished my goal of building up a beautiful bag of fiat.io. I got that all set and ready to go. I got a decent bag of Poor Pleb. That's the only token that's a meme coin that I'm involved in. And now we're just waiting for Power City to launch, so their Earn protocol can get going, and we can start staking the Watt token. Looking forward to Loan launching, which is liquid loans. Looking forward to Mintra. When Mintra gets launched, that'd be really cool because I sacrificed for that one too. There are some things coming that I'm really looking forward to. It's going to be an exciting next couple of months. And Fiat's launching probably in the next 30 days. So some serious events coming. And when PulseX single-side staking. I love this eHex FUD. Can't wait for the PHEX FUD and the PulseX FUD that we are bound to have. It's coming. And Chico's been snacking on this Hedron stuff while everyone else is fudding these other tokens. Hedron's on a super sale, and Chico's grabbing them all. You guys got to always look around the corner. Always look under the rocks. Keep a list of all the tokens and go through each one and see which one has moved the most to the downside, and that's the one you buy. Because they're all quality, I think. I'm thinking of ditching my TradingView subscription for the Aurox terminal. Pros and cons. Well, the cool thing about the Aurox terminal is that you just have to own like 50 URIS, and you have access to like 90% of everything that's on the platform for free. It's not free. You have the tokens. That's the utility of the token. So right now the tokens are about $15 or $16. So for about $700, you have full access forever. And that's pretty damn cool. Even if the price goes up to $300 again, where his token was at the peak of the last bull market. So Aurox terminal has almost everything that they have over on TradingView, but some more options that you won't find on TradingView, like all the proprietary tools that Aurox has. Love Pepe. And if you use the Aurox wallet, then you have the referral program. You could refer friends and earn fees forever. So if you don't have the Aurox wallet yet, it's down below in the text section of the video. Go ahead and use if you use my referral code, I appreciate it. That way the guys know I'm actually working. Corey, good to see you. Corey's another old school Hexkin, way back in the day. I missed my INC gains. I was making more than my old paycheck every day. Good while it lasted. Jeez. Well, yeah, you had it for what, about 5 days? So did I hear you right? You already did the Patreon meeting for tonight? Yes, Francis. It's in the it's on Patreon, and it's also linked in the Telegram. Crispy, good to see you, sir. Crispy made the meeting. We're going to retrace just below the 618 fib. Marco, I'm actually not a very good TA guy. I just go by simple what are they called? Indicators. Got a Twitter account a month or so ago, got jailed within days. It is the trash can you said it was. Yes, it is. Oh, what a trash can it is. Oh, it's so much fun. I wish I get my old account back. PLS did 70s. That was near lows from high 14. So the dip is done. Watch out for a push here on out. That'd be cool. But I still think we could dip. We are not 100% resistant to Bitcoin crashing, as we saw. This was not just PulseChain diving, guys. This was the whole crypto market going down. 65 billion PLSX bought and burned now. Incredible. Yeah, that is absolutely incredible. Hey, Randy, what do you think of the 9-inch sacrifice? I am going to participate. I don't know how much I'll sacrifice. I know there's a space for meme coins. And wouldn't it be cool if meme coins just had their own DEX? That'd be freaking awesome. So I might sacrifice a little bit to that. And I know I'm going to bring Hexy Bastard on the show. It won't be the nighttime version because he's in the UK. So I want to be respectful of him, even though he's not the kind of guy that you respect. I think he'll appreciate that. And maybe he'll tell us how 9-inch is going and stuff like that. So USD estimates are now showing in a Metamask for PulseChain. I wonder how accurate. Well, I think just my PLS is showing the value, nothing else. 9-inch is not good for USA people. Stay away. Interesting. Tetra and Famous too. There you go. Yep. They'll be launching as well. You know what's going to happen, Dugginator. They can't help themselves. People need a label. PLS and PLX are in the green for 24 hours already. Yeah. Stacking on billions of Hedron also. Yep. I got a bunch of Icosa today. For sure. Hey, Russ. You're damn right. I got a nice bag of Maximus out today, which is Hex. When's Aurox going to list PulseChain tokens on their charts? That takes time. I mean, that's asking the devs to work. It's a pain. I got a list of stuff that I went over with Yorgi on Saturday. So hopefully they point the devs to that, get that on there. It's not PulseChain tokens. What they need is PulseX, the DEX, to be available, because once the PulseX DEX is available, then all the tokens will be available. Portal X connecting to Pulse could be huge. Would love to see a bunch of people sell their BSC tokens to come over. Oh, me too. I would love that. All I'm saying is that PulseX did its dip and should be moving up. It's going to move up. People were acting like it was Hex Big Payday 2.0. Are there too many tokens now to spread all the money around? Pulse, PulseX, Inc., eHex, PHex, and a host of other new tokens in the ecosystem? Pulse not really. So I consider myself really good at, I find the one that's on sale or the one that's going to have buy the rumor, sell the news event type thing. So I look at those types of things, and I have my Hex stakes, can't touch them. My average is 11 and a half years, so that they're way out there. I put in liquidity and the PLSX pair, and that's just sitting there, and it'll be there for months. I'm not going to take it out. Hopefully by the end I have 50 INC or something. Who knows what I'll get. It's going kind of slow right now, but we'll see. And then the other things are my liquid assets, and my liquid assets, I'll just continue to do the ratio trading, not looking at the USD value, but looking at the ratios. So we know that when PulseChain and PulseX launched, that the ratio went to about 4 to 1. For every one PulseChain, you could get 4 PulseX. And then it went to 3 to 1. And that's when I started swapping PulseX into Pulse. And then it went down to 2 to 1. So I could have done 50% better, but I did most of my trading at 3 to 1. But ratio trading, it's going to be around, I'm going to say, I'm probably going to focus on that probably the next 6 months. And whenever I see a move that benefits, that I think is going to move back the other way pretty quick, I'll do it. Like the other day, we had fiat dropped in a ratio against the DAO or the DAI token. It was at 2 to 1, it dropped down to 3.2 to 1 or something. Like, whoa, that's a great ratio. So I went and I bought a bunch of fiat. Within a couple hours, it was back up to 2 to 1. So those are the kind of things you pay attention to. Yeah, Portal X is going to be cool. Going to have to see if the tokens from that bridge will be allowed to farm for INC. The nice thing about Portal X is that you're going to get the native tokens. If you want the bridged ones, yeah, sure, you can get them, but why? Just get the native tokens. So I'm really looking for Portal X. It's going to change things. Oh, guys, I forgot. I'm doing this right now. Last night we had a 6.6 earthquake right after I ended the show. I wish I still was recording because my chair was going like this. It was like, wee. I was like, babe, earthquake. Maximus is like, what? It's like, my kid's been through a bunch of earthquakes already because we lived in Acapulco for a while, Acapulco, Mexico, and some crazy stuff. But this was the strongest one, 6.6. That's the strongest I've ever been through. It's too bad I wasn't live streaming when it happened. Wakanda says, I started to feel bad for not doing LP, nor farming, but at this point, I just want to hold and chill. That's no problem. No reason to do it stuff you don't want to do, right? Scooped up E-Hex like some diamonds today. Yeah. That's how I felt. Watch out for the brand, man. Hey, Funk Master. Hey, Defiant DeFi. Have you looked at Turkisatron? Was that some kind of injection of some kind? Hey, Sandy B. Everyone's getting their drinks out tonight. Do you know of a good site to put it in all the coins for PLS to track portfolio? Yeah, sure. Fatty.io. PHATTY.io. I keep hearing people saying you can buy cheap Hex with Hedron, but I'm not sure how to do it. Can you please share some tips? Sure, Mila. So you have to use Hedron. You can go to the app.icosa. It's part of the Hedron ecosystem. And you go to the HSI stakes auctions. So go watch some videos on YouTube about the HSI stake auctions. You're going to need Hedron to do it. So you use Hedron to buy up these auctions. And I heard one of our buddies in here today picked up a bunch of Hex at a 70% discount. Seriously. I have no patience for auctions. I always hated eBay. I don't like those kind of things. So I'm not participating in those. I know that Corey said that he made it to the dolphin status in Hex by getting his Hex at about 60% off because he was using HSIs. So check into it. It's a great way to build up your bags. Hey, Sparky. No, Wakana, you're not missing out. No, not at all. How do you do your Patreon call? Yes, we do it on Zoom. Yeah. So everybody can participate and talk and stuff. Hi, Randy. When you say you're buying Hedron, Hex, Nicosa, etc., now are you buying on the Ethereum side or the PulseChain side? Everything on the PulseChain side right now. For now, I want to get specific bags. I have ideas in mind of what I want to own of each asset, and I'm DCAing as often as I can. This week, in the last week, I've gone to the crypto ATM 3 times. Actually 4 times. The one time they didn't have any money in it. Today, they didn't have any Ethereum, but they had USDT. So I picked up a bunch of USDT. So I buy whatever, and when I buy whatever I think is on sale. Someone just said if I don't have over 100 million PulseX or Pulse, then we are not going to make it. Upsetting that it's true. That's true. Chad, what are you talking about? Don't listen to other people, man. Don't. You'll be just fine. It might take a little while. Just be patient. No one had any idea that Hex would do what it did in the last bull cycle. And if you were buying in February and then it did that 10,000x, you put $100 in and then you had $1 million. That's pretty awesome. So I wouldn't count it out. If PulseX and Pulse have this amazing run like Hex did, then everything's going to go way further than you could ever imagine. The best thing you could do, Chad, you look like a young guy. Just forget about it. Just take your Pulse and PulseX, take your keys, put them in a safety deposit box, and come back in 10 years or 2 cycles from now. Just keep working your butt off and keep DCAing and send coins to your wallet and just let it keep growing. Ho rockin' Randy from Canada, eh? Love your coverage page. Definitely some truth there. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. That fiat dip yesterday was yummy. Bought it at 29 cents. Jamal, you ain't lying. Big whales could invest $4 million and dump PulseX on a 40% return to make over $1 million, which I believe is what happened. That's the kind of stuff people do. Turkisterone. It's some kind of injection, it sounds like. It increases testosterone naturally in a different way, but it seems to me like it boosts the effects of Tongat Ali because I've used them both separately. I love Tongat Ali. I take it every day. Okay. You do a lot of weightlifting. All right, it makes sense. There's a lot of things that you can do to improve your testosterone. Walking, making sure your mouth is closed at night when you're breathing, sleeping your 8 hours or more, especially for men, just basic exercising, fasting 16 to 18 hours a day. All those things raise testosterone. How's the weather down here? Well, we're going to rainy season, so it'll be, I don't know, if you're in the US, you use Fahrenheit, so it'll probably be between 80 and 90 every day and rainy. Summer season between 85 and 95 and dry. But right now we're in rainy season. We'll be in rainy season all the way up until December. Caltrix, I'm doing okay, man. I've been in Hex from day one, just to let you know. I've been in crypto since 2014. You caught that Hex play? Yeah, I caught it. Yeah. Not the 10,000X. The best I ever did, and I did the calculation. The best I ever did was about 1,400X, which is pretty damn good. But there's plenty of people that did 10,000X. I was not one of them. But you didn't need to be one to do well. Yeah, 100 million is a good target. So that's, what is that, $10,000? 10,000, or right now that would be about $8,000 for PulseX, and about twice that, about 16,000 or 20,000 for PulseChain. I get Portal X bridging and swapping in one move, but someone has to LP the multi-chain bridge versions of USDC. I don't believe so. It's an aggregator. So it goes, you put in what you want to buy, you put in where you want it to go to. So it just hunts all over the blockchains and finds an exchange for you and buys those tokens, and then it sends it to the address you want to go. And you can actually choose which ones you want to go, but it finds the cheapest route for you. So cool. I love it, but there's no LP. The LP is going to be on the exchanges that it goes to. So if you're coming from Cake, if you have Cake token and you're moving to PulseChain, it's going to have to go to where Cake is and whatever. I can't remember the exchange. I can't remember all of them, man. But it'll be on that exchange, and then you have to bring it into PulseChain. Portal X is just an aggregator, and they take a small fee, and that's how we make money, by staking Power City Watt token. There it is. It's at the destination. It's on the exchange level, not on Portal X. There's no liquidity on Portal X. 10 years is kind of long. Yeah, 10 years is long. It absolutely is. I've been in crypto since 2014. I'm about to hit 10 years. I am wild, guys. I got into crypto January 2014 when I got my first Bitcoins. It'll be 10 years this year. Dang. I want to catch the top like what Hex did in 1.5 years. Caltrix, it's not about catching, man. Look, it sounds like you're a trader, okay? You've got that trader mindset. You really want to get rich in this game? Change to the yield mindset. Accumulate tokens that pay you yield. Earn while you sleep. Hex does that. PulseChain with PulseX is going to do that. Loan token is going to do that. Watt token, earn. All of these, you can stake them and earn your money. You can take the stable coins and stake them and earn 15, 20% per year. Compounded. That's how you get rich. If you sell, depends on your jurisdiction, but you also have taxes. So if you're a trader, you got to pay taxes on those kind of things. If you're a staker, as long as you stay staked, no event. So be careful what you do. Start learning from the Hexkins. The Hexkins are a rich bunch. They've been down this road. We've learned how to protect our assets and keep building upon the wealth. No, Jamal, I won't. I decided against it. I just don't think it's going to be worth the time. Maybe when PulseChain gets really big and people are looking for an alternative place to set up validators, I will happily do something here in Panama so people can participate. But right at this point, I'm just all about doing the ratio trading. Yep, liquid loans can help us get more PLS, and Power City get more PLSX. Yep, borrow against your money. Don't sell it. Road to 401 in the coming crash to get way more. Luna Queen, if you think that can happen, I mean, I will. If DCAing is your best bet, so if you have $1,000 and you think that we're going to 4 zeros and a 1 for any token, take $100 and DCA every week, $100. Then thank me later. Thank you, Caltrix. Samuel Hyde, we're finally caught up at 2XP. Great to see you're doing well, Randy. Hey, Samuel. Good to see you too, buddy. Life is good. Tomorrow night, we got a bunch of gray-haired Hexkins getting together for a nice steak night. We're going to a really nice steakhouse here in Panama, and just invited people coming from all over the place, coming into town. We're all going to have a nice night. Husbands, wives, and my son, who always hangs out with adults. This kid, he knows all of his cryptos. He knows the crypto lingo because he's always around crypto people. Hey, Benny. Just stop and say, what's up? And hilarious thumbnail. Yeah, exactly. I guess got to be honest, man. People are crybabies. That's right. Hodling is the way to win. Going to look into yields. You're absolutely right. I'm a trader mindset. Yeah. Just by the way you were talking, it sounds like you're trading. So it doesn't take a lot of money, guys, to earn yield. Well, that could happen too. And make sure, I don't have them here. I got them in the closet, but make sure you have your crypto computer and your Trezor and put into an EMP. If you believe this is going to happen, make sure you have your stuff in an EMP proof bag. Ooh-wee. If the Rocket Pool copy comes out, holy hell, man. I don't care about actually staking and being part of the, taking part of my Pulse chain and earning fees that way. I'm an ICOSA whale. So I'm happy just earning from being in an ICOSA. That's right. What's up, Gabe? Thanks for doing what you do. How to get Pulse to show on Aurox. Mine switches to Hex. What? That's odd. Mine shows up as Pulse chain. Well, Liberty Guy, you could send me a message on Telegram and we could try to figure this one out because that is really weird. Crypto panhandler. That's fun. Yeah, 3 years definitely flew by. Hexbullah, what's going on? All right, I'm going to show the charts. We're going to go into the Pulse chain charts real quick. Not the charts, but the token prices. Okay, so PulseX is at 409. Wow, that recovered fast. It was at 4075 earlier tonight. Well, when I was at the coffee shop, it was at 4075. Yeah, so 6 hours ago, it was 8% down. Pulse chain, we're at 302, so we're back above 2x what the SAC price was. INC tokens back to $56. Hex is at 2.2 cents on a Pulse chain. eHex is 1.76 cents. See, this is fake. This token, do not touch it. I keep getting messages about it. Do not touch it. Watt has not launched. This is a fake version. This is the real Bitcoin. The bridged in one. Here's fiat. Fiat's at 41.3 cents, up 36% in the last 24 hours. So when I was telling everyone, anytime this goes down into 30 cents or so, it's a great buy. There's only 55 million fiat. So great buy at 30 cents. And they're going to be launching the full platform. This is Aave. There's a copy of Aave on a Pulse chain that's called Fiat. Hedron is 6 zeros, 9072. It's not going to take much for it to get back down to 5 zeros. So pay attention to Hedron. See Chico and I think it's Funkmaster Hack. Somebody said that they're buying up a whole bunch of this. And this is all garbage coins. Look at this shit that we're seeing here. Hey, SHIB. SHIB is at 6 zeros, 1748. It's down 36% in the last 24 hours. Baby Doge. I'm not touching any of that garbage. Hey, Sparky, there's your coin. It's up 64% today. Oh, Mana. This is one that I thought of all the tokens that would do well from Ethereum to come over to PulseChain and use their copies. I thought Mana was the one that made the most sense because they can't use Decentraland because the fees are so high. It makes sense for these guys to come over and start using PulseChain, but we will see. Hey, there's Texan. Texan token is 4012. It's up 26% today. I've been telling everyone, buy Texan, or not, maybe not at the moment, but if you would have bought it over the last week, you would have done very well. That's about it. Sorry, guys, I'm losing my voice. Let's see what you guys are saying. I can see your son telling all the Hex to get dinner Bitcoin to the moon. Yeah, Mike, that's what he does. He's a little troll, man. Yeah, there's so many fake coins. It's scary, many. Hardly ever awake to see your streams, Randy. Sharing link on Twitter now. You guys reading this probably should do the same. Promote your bags and gain you followers. Yeah. Corey made a good point today that, during the launch of PulseChain, remember the first live stream I did after the launch had like 520 viewers. I've never had that kind of viewership before. Even when I had Waters Above on, when he was on, I think I had like 300, but that was wild. 520, scary, but that just tells you the kind of impact we're going to have during the next bull market. So right now I average between 180 to 250 viewers. But when the market kicks off and we have a bull, which is a year from now, we're on a full-on bull, I wouldn't doubt it if I'm sitting at 600 to 700 viewers per live stream. So it means all of us, everybody in chat needs to be prepared for that because there's going to be some great questions and then there's going to be some freaking dumbass questions. But you got to be tolerant to the dumbass questions because those dumbass questions were the same questions a lot of us had in the beginning, So we may think of them as dumbass questions, but they're not really, because in order for people to grow and to understand something, they have to start somewhere. And sometimes it's just things that we think are absurd, but in their minds, it's not. That's why I like Ben. Ben Dubard, he's amazing. He's so patient with the education and stuff. So, if you guys don't follow Ben, check him out. And him and I are doing our course in June. It's the second week of June, I think. So check it out. Exactly, Dugginator. But there's nothing we can do about it. Deck screeners just wash. It's just a mess. And PulseChain's got a lot of garbage in it. And it's kind of like BSC. We're going to be like Binance Smart Chain. It's sad to say, but that's where it's going to be. Yeah, Texan token's doing very nice. Thank you, Hexbula. But I'm wrapping it up here. There is 100,000 Hex going to 6 billion Hedron HSI either side. Oh my God. That's such a great deal. And I bought 1 billion Hedron the other day on the second day of launch for $70. Oh God, I should have bought like 10 billion. I would be getting a Hex at like 1/10 of a penny right now. Hey, Jason. Bien, mi amigo. Sí. Yeah, tú hablas español. Muy bien. Exactly, Benny. Everyone's at a different level. Yeah, Benny, I got it for $70. Because The whole market, remember when PulseChain launched and all that money was waiting to come across the bridge and everything was really depressed, all the prices? Hedron was one of them, and Icosa was the other, and I just loaded up into those two. Not too much in Hedron because I only bought $1 billion, but I loaded up Icosa. Okay, everybody. I will see you on Sunday night. Randy needs some rest. Oh, Chico says that one was overbid by about 1,000. Interesting. Yeah, it'll still do well. It's patience. Cheers, everybody.